There it is. Here it is. We're standing in the heart or the center of the Classic Auto Mall, and cars, cars, cars everywhere you look. Hey, welcome to the Driven to Compete channel. I'm back at Classic Auto Mall. For those of you that haven't seen any of my older videos, I recommend you go back and you check this place out. I come here quite often. What is it? It's a used consignment store for vehicles. Like, they took an old mall and they converted it into a consignment used car dealership, basically. www.classicautomall.com. I'm going to recommend that you go there. As we walk through today, I'm just going to pick out some cars that I like, show you some examples. The prices are all negotiable. They're set by the seller with some support out of the staff here. If you're interested, my buddy Don, I'm going to give you his information here in just a minute, would be a great person to call. And again, I don't work here. I'm not a paid representative. I'm just a car enthusiast like yourself. I enjoy coming here. To me, it's like a toy store for an adult. So I hope you enjoy the video. If you haven't already done so, please hit that subscribe button. It helps with the videos and how often people see them on YouTube. With that said, let me get to it here. Let's show you some really cool cars. And let me introduce you to Don's information. So here's my buddy Don Humanic's information. Don is a salesperson here. He can talk to you about a vehicle if you'd like to consign it here at the Classic Auto Mall. He can talk to you about selling a vehicle to you if you have something that you're interested in looking at. So please give Donnie a call. Ask for Donald if you call, and let him know that you saw my video. Some gorgeous cars: Viper, Cobra, yep, Batmobile, Pantera. How about that? Let's go back to this. How incredible is that? This is an 89 Batmobile touring car. I've talked about this one at my previous visits. They're asking $750,000 for it, and it was commissioned by Warner Brothers, but it was used for promotional purposes, not in the movie itself. As for the Pantera, there's no information on it at this time. You're gonna have to go to the website for that beautiful thing. Beautiful 55 Bel Air, two-door hard top with the 235 inline six, 3-speed manual, turquoise and ivory. It's obviously been restored. Here's the thing: AACA Junior Senior Preservation Awards. I mean, that tells you that somebody put this together correctly. For when you see this kind of stuff, you're buying quality. You're not, I see comments all the time: well, you better have a magnet and you better be careful what you're buying. Listen, when you see this kind of stuff, no, you don't have to be as concerned. That's just an amazing car. Let me walk you around here. Shady interior. This is literally how the car came in '55. I wanted to shoot this. This thing is gorgeous. Maybe not necessarily everybody's color, but check out the wheels and the brakes, the stance. Just want to go over it with you. Yeah, it's a 210 two-door sedan, but it's got the LS3 swap with a 4-speed auto, gypsy red, beige and tan interior, and just classic air. I'm gonna walk around to the other side for you because I want you to see just how gorgeous this thing is, and so you understand that this was probably professionally built. Look at the depth of the wheels on this thing. Disc the whole way around. The trunk is check out the trunk. Again, this is probably a car that was professionally built for a customer, and you know, you're paying for quality. This thing is literally like a brand new car. It's a retro mod, so you know. And in case you missed it, we're asking $79,900. You probably can't build this kind of a car with a crate motor and everything else for that. Here's an old Woody. It's a Plymouth, but here's what caught my eye. Again, you're paying for somebody's attention to detail and the quality that went into this restoration. And you know, here it is. 47 Plymouth Special Deluxe Woody station wagon. It has the there it is, inline 6 3-speed manual, and the car is just mint. The wood is perfect on the outside. It's just a gorgeous ride. Yeah, are you paying a little bit more for this? Yes, but you're paying for a car that has been not only restored, but it's been inspected and judged and confirmed to be of quality. Isn't this thing just, the paint's just gorgeous on this thing? So we walk up to it. 37 Ford Model 78 5-window coupe, 255 V8 3-speed automatic, garnet red black interior, flathead V8. 41.9 is the asking price. How cool is that? Let's walk around. There's a little paint damage there from body work on the hood. Again, it could probably be repaired, paint matched. And it looks like it has the interior out of a new console, at least out of a newer GM product, but very nice. So if you've not watched any of my videos, yellow is my favorite color, and I happen to have a thing for Dodge trucks. I like anything performance oriented, but you know, this truck has been here for quite some time, and I'm going to zoom out a little bit more. And I don't know why, because I've talked to Donnie and the customer is somewhat flexible on the pricing, but let me just go over it with you here. 2005 SRT 10 pickup, right? Automatic, solar yellow, black interior. It's got, you know, 37,000 actual miles, right? One of 298 built. It also has a supercharger on it. This thing has got to move out. And it's got some tasteful mods. Not maybe the thing that I would have done, but they put ghost flames in the stripes. Again, it's just a clean truck. And if you're in the market for an SRT 10 pickup that is going to move out a little bit better than maybe your buddy's SRT 10 pickup, there's an option for you. For those of you that are into these cars from the 80s, this was one that I grew up watching and wanting as a kid. 91 GMC Cyclone Pickup, 4.3 V6 4-speed automatic. They're saying they're non-actual because of the age. They're saying that they're mileage exempt, but this thing is mint. Interior, the body, the paint looks original. They claim it to be a very low mileage original vehicle. So let me see if I can squeeze in here, show you the interior. You know, a lot of times if they have miles, they'll show wear and tear on the seats, on the piping and such. They don't. The steering wheel, I believe this to be truly a low mileage example. Looking for a C3? Well, you know what were they, 68 to 82? Well, they've got them. Know anybody looking for gassers? Because yeah, they've got them. How cool are these? This caught my eye before you start. Yes, it's a Fiero, but here, it looked clean to me. Let me get around the antenna here. Let me show you why. 87 Fiero GT, V6 5-speed, 14,000 original mile car. Yes, all stock. Yes, they're asking 21.9. They're asking 21.9. Original paint, everything. Again, there's nothing to be scared of here. I love the comments in the videos. Oh, buyers beware. Buyers beware. I mean, there's nothing. These cars wear right here has a big sign along with in here. None of those have been repaired. It's a mint car. Check this beauty out. And we're going to go over here first. We'll do the opposite. We'll go over, we'll look at the car. Pretty cool interior. Can you imagine? Late 80s, you know. And if you're a Ford guy, what do you really have to choose from? If you want something sporty, you've got a Mustang and you've got T-Bird. And this Turbo Coupe is pretty cool. Check it out. It is a 60,000 mile original car. Yeah, they're asking 26. Has all the documents. Here's the key. AACA National Senior winner, AACA Grand National winner. This is a car that you don't have to be afraid of what you're buying. That's a beautiful car. It's period correct. It's probably the original paint and everything, and it's nice. I love when they put cars of the same together. And two of these I wanted to stop and just take a look at here. This caught my eye because it's a 300Z, and I thought it might be a twin turbo, and it is. Twin turbo, manual, cherry red pearl, 27,700. So it's a 28,000 mile car. Timing belt service just done. I mean, they talk about all of this, and they want 51.9. Again, it's an asking price. These cars are starting to go up, and especially a low mileage, very nice example. And then I saw this one here. This caught my eye. And yes, I walked past another white one, but this one here has nicer paint. Looks like somebody repainted it. I like the mini wheels, and you know, it's a 240Z, and I love the interior in it. But inline 6, 4-speed manual, cobalt blue interior, 41.5. And I'm gonna walk around here and I'll show you. And when I say mini wheels, I'm referring to the brand of the wheel. That was a design that is from Europe. But check this out. Look at the interior. How cool is that? It's gorgeous. Example of a 240. And I just wanted to share with you. So I thought I'd take a moment to shoot these cars. I like these Chargers. My buddy Phil, Mopar Phil as I call him, he's a big Mopar guy. Let me back this out so I can get in here a little closer. And he introduced me to these, and I never realized how kind of ahead of the time they are. So here it looks like somebody started a restoration. Bodywork and paint look really good on the car. I noticed it was missing the antenna in the front fender there. But somebody started it. 383 car originally. It's not a bad looking car. Red line tires. But I always thought it was cool. Low backs, the bucket seats in the back, and how the console carries through to the front, and just the gauges, how they were kind of like independent. I always thought that was really neat. And then of course here you have this Grand Prix 2-door hardtop, which 389 V8, ember red interior, frame on restoration. It has the PHS documentation. They're asking 45.9. Again, these are asking prices. A beautiful car. Looks like it's period correct. Exactly how it would have came. This is a big car, but let me tell you, it's got documentation with it, and it looks complete. I love street rods. It's a bucket list car I will pick up at some point, and we will have to look at a couple of these, but I just want to walk down and let you gaze at the beauty that's sitting here on the floor. And just, you know, from mild to wild, right? Check over here. Crazy paint job on that one. Check that out. Isn't that amazing? That's all fabricated, like, you know, somebody 24 grand, 71 Plymouth, patinaed finish, and seats look like they came out of a Camaro inside, but the, you know, really what you're paying for is somebody's time and effort put into the bodywork and paint on the car. Looks amazing. And you have a really cool Roadster here, and just clean. It's classical. I mean, just look at it. It's just timeless. And they're asking $59,900 for it. I have a soft spot for these guys. This is cool. This just looks so retro, and they hit it out of the park. Flathead in it, raised muffler shop. I mean, it has a Brookville frame, Dearborn Deuce body, H&H Performance Flathead V8, Tremec 5-speed, quick change rear, Edelbrock cylinder heads. I mean, it's got all the good stuff put in it. And just, doesn't that look like something a racer would have built back in the day? And it just hits it out of the park, but yet there's been some money spent and time and attention put into it. So here we have some rare Mustangs. We'll start with the GT350. A couple things. Yeah, the price is a bit pricey, but it is a 2019, which means it's a Gen 2. You can literally boost the shit out of these things and they'll take it. One of 2,789 built, low mileage 8250, but great color. And then you have right next to it, you have a GT500 in grabber, and I wanted to take a moment here to just go over that with you. And it's a 2012. Mileage is a little high, but look at the price. You know, it's got the Recaros in it, and of course the windows are just tinted out, so it's kind of hard to see in there. Let me try to get you in over here. And because these cars, if you don't know, right, if the car came with the center stripes on these cars match the color of the stripes on the car. And so this car has black stripes, so the centers are black on the seats. But there's a lot of possibility to turn that car up even further than what they came from the factory. Here's a rare car as well I wanted to discuss. GXP G8. These are a high demand, which is why the price reflects what it does here. 79,000 mile actual mileage version of this. And what made these special? Well, these came through, these basically had a Camaro drivetrain in them. Basically these things, I always thought of them as like a four-door Camaro. They were the predecessor to the SS sedan. And man, these things are just, this example is gorgeous. Love the color, the seats. It is a manual, which makes it pretty cool as well. I just wanted to try to give you an idea. Here's another rare Mustang, Boss 302. And you know, I understand maybe it's not your cup of tea. I'll show you the way everything works, but let me go over what it is before you make your decision here. 2012 302. So this has the Illuminator Coyote in it, 6-speed manual, race red, black interior. It's got 33,000 original miles. Here's the thing, one of 153 built in 2012, right? I thought that's kind of cool. Let me go back here and try to get you a better look at these wheels. Right, this is not a Laguna Seca, this is just a Boss 302. But obviously, if you wanted some rarity, this would give it to you with only 100 and some odd made. I just love these old early BMWs. Again, man, they really set the style back in the day, in my opinion. PA historic tags, just a good looking car. Let's go around here. Let's see what they're asking. 74 2002 TII 4-cylinder. Okay, Ray Corman upgrades, bespoke bracing, okay, dual Webers, yeah, 48.5. You know, to find one of these in this kind of shape nowadays is good luck. You know, I see these go for less, but I see them in a lot rougher shape too. Again, that's an asking price. I don't know about you, I love second gen Trans Ams. I'm not a second gen Camaro fan, but I love second gen Firebirds and Trans Ams. And I've shot a car like this before, might have been this one, and people were like, oh, they didn't make a bandit edition. You don't know what you're talking about. All I'm doing is repeating what's on the Windows information. So let's take a look at this, because this thing is immaculate. And when I say that, look at the reflection in the paint. This thing is gorgeous. I mean it is gorgeous. It says it's an 81 Trans Am Bandit Special Edition, 305 V8, 4-speed manual, one of 932, near flawless restoration, has all the original paperwork. Now, I'm just repeating what they're saying about the car, but let me see if I can get around here. God, there's everything. Carriages, carriages, everything. But there's the interior. Stumbled across this Belvedere GTX, and it's had a very nice restoration done on it. 67 GTX hard top, 440 car, 4-speed manual. And if you get down here, it says it is a numbers matching 440. Same thing with the 4-speed auto. It's a true GTX, and they talk about some details. Let's jump over here to this side and take a look at the interior. Red on red. Very nice car. I love the tack on the side of the steering column there. There you have it. As a kid growing up in the 80s, man, I idolized these cars. I was 10 when they brought these out, and I had a poster of one of these along with a Lamborghini Countach on my wall. And look at them. You want one? There's what, 4 on display lined up. Let's just walk down through. 87, 90,000 mile car, numbers matching, tons of receipts for maintenance and repairs. 59.9 is what he's asking for it. Now, what do we have here? 86, 102,000 mile car, one owner. Numbers matching trims. 36 grand he's asking for this, bone stock. Right. Get down here to this one. And what do we have? 112,000 mile T-top car, 42.5. Now, I had a buddy of mine that owned one of these, and he told me he don't want a T-top car, they flex too much. But that's just what he told me when he had one. And then here's the other one. What do we have? 75,000 mile, 48.9. And they're all in similar condition. This thing, the color is just gorgeous. 78, 450 SL convertible, 4.5 V8, bamboo interior, has a paperwork, all the history, former Texas car. You know, I like the BBSs that somebody put on it, give it a more modern touch, and but this paint, the color is just amazing. And look at the interior, like it is mint. Like, I don't know if somebody restored it. I find it hard to believe somebody restored it. I'm thinking that somebody just really took care of this car. But what a nice looking Mercedes for $20K. Now this is a room that they like to stage sold cars, or cars that have a deposit that are on hold perhaps. And you'll see here they tag stuff with a sold. And Don Humanic, whose information I put in the beginning of the video, says that they sell somewhere around, right now they're moving like 90 cars a month approximately. You know, so it should give you an idea. I mean, cars are selling. You know, as an example, they were asking 19.9 and it sold. And here's some other stuff that sold. Here's a Camaro sold, sitting here. 2017 2-liter 4-cylinder car, 8-speed auto. They were asking 29.9 because it has 948 actual miles, and it sold. So somebody was able to negotiate and make a deal on that. So again, if you see something you like, don't be afraid to make an offer.